Check. I am wondering, do we need a countdown for the Degenerate Hour?
A countdown? Like, no, probably not. Probably not.
So hold on. Let's just practice this for a second. So hold on. Hit out. Like, just come right into it.
Yeah.
Like, is that what we should do? Like, the countdown just doesn't really feel right.
Yeah, I don't know. The countdown doesn't feel right.
What shirt do you have on?
Oh, it's a pretty sick shirt, dude. I don't know if I can show it.
Looks cool. Does it say Pantera? Oh, it's Randy Moss.
Randy Moss shirt. Yeah, it goes hard.
That is a very cool shirt. What's up, everybody? Holy late. Yeah, sorry about that. Some technical difficulties on the back end, but we are all groove. Pickett cut the contract. They're a minute late. Universe is on. Arizona would be a shame if seeing ghosts. Sammy gets a big win in primetime stake. I was going to ask you a question. Speaking of seeing ghosts, doesn't Sam Darnold, or I'm sorry, didn't Sam Darnold lose a playoff game to the Rams in this stadium last season because they moved the game due to a wildfire? Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
They played where the Cardinals played. Yeah, that makes me feel a little, I like stadium familiarity, but maybe he's not the best here. What's up, everybody? It's 7:09 p.m. Eastern Standard. We got plenty of time to dig into this game. Too busy taking the stickers off hats. Very funny. Yep. So fired up for the game. Forgot what time the stream started. What's up, Andrew Hill? Caleb, what's good? What happened to the elevator music? Holy, yeah, that's the football music. That's like, waiting all day for a Monday night. You know what I did? I put a little pineapple in tequila and splashed some Sprite on it. Are you gonna judge me?
Not at all. That sounds absolutely delicious. Also, my Surfside's fucking delicious.
Dude, Surfside's really good. I've actually, I usually don't keep the cans of any of that stuff in my fridge, but I would get a pack of the Surfsides. I was drinking some of those this weekend. Bitches about game starting on time, yet is rarely on time. I love that you guys let me know about it. This is the third time we are streaming today, and we are trying to actually work jobs. So I'm sorry that juggling 17 fucking things. Sometimes we're a little late. Give me a break, a-holes. Anyways, ended up benching Kyler in fantasy tonight. Oh man, that's an interesting take.
Well, I can't give an opinion unless I know who you benched him for.
Yeah. Who did you bench him for? Did you bench him for who would be a good fantasy quarterback this week? Probably Gino.
Lemonade.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah. Steak, as of right now, as it stands, Pacifico for me. Cheers, everybody. How we doing? Thanks for joining us on the Pickett YouTube channel. By the way, while you're here, please subscribe to the Pickett YouTube channel. We didn't even go live tonight. I wanted to see how things went if we didn't do our notifications on Twitch and Twitter. Although we will be doing those regularly just to let everybody know that we are live. But I think maybe there'll be a tweet going out soon. Here we go. Bang. Thank you very much. I'm going to retweet that from Pickett with the link to get in here. We're going to talk everything possible about this game because, Steak, I don't know about you, I think this is the best Thursday Night Football game of the season. On paper, you could say going into it was the Commanders, Packers, but that ended up being a little bit of a dud. Cowboys Eagles was fun, but then we had the weather delay and it was ugly. And then the Dolphins Bills, I guess, was more exciting than anticipated. But like going into it matchup wise, it was still the Dolphins,
Going into it, the best game of the year so far was Commanders Packers, but I get what you're saying.
So I did the game script video and, I just got so into this game. I was talking about like all my thoughts about these teams, and I love discovering what teams are for real and what teams are not for real. And this is a put up or shut up game. Both teams had their shot at taking down the Niners, and they didn't. And I think the Cardinals really let one get by last weekend. So I went back and watched that game. Did you watch that game live?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a wager on that game? Because the Cardinals were 2.5 or 1.5, and they covered.
No, I believe it or not, I didn't.
That actually is hard to believe. In GRP fashion, I went back and I watched this game. And I took a lot of notes. I took a decent amount of notes. Look at that. You see that?
Wow.
I took a lot of notes. By the way, I meant to buy a notebook and I accidentally
DJRP.
I bought a sketchbook. So like the paper is like really like thick. I thought I fucked up at first, but now I kind of like it. So I took a lot of notes with the Cardinals and I have some thoughts on them. Going into this game, I liked the Cardinals. I don't know that I do anymore.
It's tough, right?
It is. It's very tough. I'm going to pull up Pickett. By the way, if you're in here, make sure you download Pickett. Use promo code DGen. Track your wagers. They sync automatically. You don't have to do anything. You just gamble responsibly. You have fun, and your bets are tracked on Pickett. Also, I'm starting to love the line shopping, so I don't have to go into every app individually. It just tells me the bet. Like, check this out, for example. Pot of Hemplo on Pickett Pro right now on the desktop. It says Seattle Seahawks at ESPN better -120. Cardinals money line +110. BetMGM, those are the best odds right now. -1 on FanDuel, -120 is the best spread for Seattle. Or you can get 2.5 -114. Total 43.5, pretty much everywhere unless you like Bally's 44. Steak, where's your head at in terms of a side or a total? And then let's really dig into some props.
So it's really funny you said that. I'm finding betting primetime games to be really fucking difficult. And I think it is because there's just too many opinions and too much information to intake on one game. And whereas when it's spread out on a whole slate of college football or even NFL Sunday, it's fine. Like you can form your own opinions, but you see so many opinions from so many people on one game between the Seahawks and the Cardinals with a total of 43 points. And you got like 6 different guys that people are posting for receiving ladders, and everybody's got one of these guys to score twice, but then a bunch of people like the under, but everybody likes all these props to go over, and it's like you really have to like hone in and figure out what you actually like. And what I actually like is the Arizona Cardinals, to be completely honest. Yes, I'm concerned. I obviously see that Trent's on them. I've seen the thing happen where now all the Seahawks picks are rolling in because everybody thinks they're being sneaky by fading Twitter. I've seen it all happen, but honestly, I like the Cardinals pass rush against a weak Seahawks secondary. And I think for me, it has
Seahawks offensive line, you mean?
Yeah, my bad. I think for me, it has to be a stand-on business play because I have over 8.5 wins for the Cardinals and under 8.5 wins for the Seahawks. So I obviously thought the Cardinals were going to win this game at home.
Okay. More than fair. Stacks on deck. I see you, brother. I'm sorry. I missed it. Bitches about, yeah, I read that. And then I just moved on. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking, you know what song that is?
Of course I do.
I know you do. Yeah. I'm sorry. I even asked. I'm thinking maybe the Cardinals alt line -3.5. Really? Ooh, I don't like that. I think it's going to be a tight game. And the Cardinals aren't the team to blow anybody out. You see what they did against the fucking Saints? They won by a touchdown. They were 6.5 point favorites. See what they did against the Panthers? They were -6. They were up and let them back in. I don't like that, Stex. Just going to be honest with you. Surfside Tier Lemonade, you answered that already. Steak, what do you think of the Vikings game would be if JJ was starting?
Exactly the same.
What's up, y'all? Ready for comment but mine? Yep. DGRP. Very funny. Nice stars. Yep. Oh, we will pick partners. Greg will be on in a little bit. So true. Everyone on Twitter has a different opinion. I has my brain in a blender. Oh, yeah. I love being tapped in on gambling Twitter, but it absolutely fucks with you for sure. So weird. I saw Seahawks all week long. Then today I see everyone on the Cardinals. I was confused, so I'm off side. Well, don't even think like that. Use your football brain. So my football brain, I promise I'm not even, I like to talk about it, but I'm not even having this dictate my wager at all. I think it's not even up for debate. I think the sharps and the money has hammered Seattle. So the liability, what I'm getting at is the liability is on Seattle. I think they took that line from Seattle being a 2.5 point dog to a 1.5 point favorite. So if you want to be contrarian in the sense that you're on the side of the house, you want the Cardinals. Now, if you want to be contrarian as in fading the public, you probably want to be on the Seahawks and you want to be on the side with the money that's moving the line. Why is the line moving? Why is money hitting the Seahawks? I would have to imagine it's injury related. James Conner, I didn't know he was out for the year. He's out for the year. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So he's not just out for a couple weeks. He's out for the year. That sucks. But Trey Benson has looked pretty good. Also, Will Johnson is missing this game. I believe they might be missing one more guy in the secondary.
They are.
I don't know the name.
Yeah,
so that could be why. I mean, pros, we talk to cornfields all the time. They eat this fucking shit up with the injury news. So that could be why. It is definitely not I'm not going to say objective, but I see a lot of people on the Cardinals. That would not deter me from betting the Cardinals. If you like the Cardinals and you see everybody's on the Cardinals, bet the Cardinals. The money in the house still needs the Cardinals, in my opinion, if that makes sense. What I started to think about, Steak, is I think this is a really tough spot for Arizona. I talked about it in the game script video, but after watching that Niners game, the Cardinals, man, oh my God, they fucking blew it. They really did.
Link, Greg.
Oh, sorry, Greg. Benson is probably better. Yeah. So before I talk about this game, let's get Greg in here first. My bad, Greg. Yep. I'll get Greg in here. How do you feel about Trey Benson taking over in the running game for the Cardinals? Do you feel like that's a big drop off, or do you feel like it's okay?
I don't like the he's better take because I've pretty much always kind of maintained that James Conner is one of the most underrated running backs in the NFL, even though I don't know that he's bouncing back from this injury. And also, I think that title now belongs to James Cook. But I think Trey Benson is very good. I'm excited to see what he can do.
He's from FSU, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was good. Have we discussed how sharp the Cardinals are? I don't think I've seen so many people say this. Well, by definition, the Seahawks, Adam, are sharp. because they've moved 3 points. Connor has a dog in him. Need to see it in Benson. Well said, Dawes. Well said. Yep. Austin Reagan, 2 good defenses. Yep. Shit, need to fix that. What are you talking about, Greg?
You sent him the link, right?
Yeah, I just did. Yep. Benson is probably better. Took Charbonnet touchdown. I can't wait. Have Cardinals covered the first 3 games? They covered the first game and they covered the third game. They did not cover against the Panthers. Yeah, so I'm with you because I like the Cardinals coming into the season. I didn't really have a strong position on the Seahawks. I wasn't on the Seahawks at first. I liked things about them, but I didn't like buying into Sam Darnold at his highest. And but when I went and looked at fuck is that? Okay, maybe Steak's probably got an emergency to take care of. Let's introduce Greg to the chat. Greg, what's up? Backwards hat. What's up, Greg?
What's up, dude? I thought I just joined like a different link because I was watching you guys on YouTube, and then I came onto this and Steak's gone. I was like, did I kick the old Twitch link from earlier today? And I'm looking at you from a different angle.
No, Steak had to get up and take care of something immediately. Usually he lets us know whenever he has to leave. Maybe it's an emergency. I don't know. He does have a puppy. Cards aren't the sharp side. Correct. They are not the sharp side. You're muted, Steak.
Is my mic on?
Sorry. Slight dog emergency, but he's good.
That's okay. Greg, your mic is not on. Do you want me to pull you down and bring you back up, or you want to just fix it?
I'm good. I'll figure it out on the fly.
Okay. Brock says, W. Greg. Yep, we love a Greg appearance. Cup touchdowns. My only play tonight. Save it for the weekend. Yeah. I like Cup tonight. I saw Beav is on him. I don't know if anybody else is. I don't know if he's Super Corp or anything like that, but I like it. I was listening to Betting News talk too. Betting News, I think, likes the passing yards for Sam Darnold. I kind of like that. I believe. See, here's the thing. I see everybody on all these sides. I see some people you respect on the over. I see some people you respect on the under. That's why this is a game where you cannot try to play it like that, in my opinion. Even Steak said he's just going to go stand on business. He liked the Cardinals coming into the year. He faded the Seahawks coming into the year. Greg, do you have a position on either of these teams? Let's hear some of your thoughts, and then I'll go into what I've gathered from the Cardinals.
I'm probably similar to Steak, where I was cold on the Seahawks coming in. And I told myself, I'm not necessarily a Cardinals buyer. I took Gannon to win Coach of the Year. We'll see. My thought on the Cardinals was you just look at the last 5 years and this team starts the first 8 to 10 games. They look like a completely different team than the last 7 games. So my thought for this year was if I'm going to back them, do it early. And if it's a bit of a coin flip, who cares? Push it early. And later in the season, if it's a bit of a coin flip, fade them. So I'm on the Cardinals tonight, 1.5. That's a long-winded way of saying it.
Okay. What did Greg invest in a mic?
Greg.
Yeah, you sound good. You sound like you're in like a auditorium or something.
I'm in the living room. I get the house to myself. My wife's in an event, so I just put the baby down.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know lighting. I get the microphone. It's more. I don't know how sound works, but it's more ambient.
Gag. Great angle, Greg. Every year the Cardinals seem like a sexy new toy. I already like where he's off to with this. The Cardinals seem like a sexy new toy that's going to be the start of a new wave. Every year the Seahawks seem like the old gaming system that is broken down and nobody wants anymore. Yeah,
it's Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I saw from the Cardinals. Steak, you're pondering that one.
It's tough to fully agree with that. It's tough.
Why?
The Seahawks have like one of the best young defenses in the NFL, and nobody likes the Cardinals. People hate Kyler Murray.
People
like Kyler Murray.
No, they
so
don't.
Wrong.
Oh my God, no, they
do. There are 3 or 4 guys in DJ Nice.
Dude, nobody likes Kyler Murray.
They like him in the beginning of the season too.
Dude, they like making Call of Duty jokes. That's it. They call him a midget.
After week 8.
Nobody likes Kyler Murray, boys. I'm just here to let you know.
When Cliff Kingsbury was the coach of the Cardinals, what was their whole thing? They would start really well and then they would suck the second half of the year. Isn't that what would happen? They would start like 6
King Cliffberry.
Did I say King Cliffberry?
No, that's what we called him. Because he'd fall off a cliff after like week 10.
That's my point, Steak. This is what would happen every year. I can't believe that you're against this. Everybody would say, "Oh my God, Kyler Murray MVP." He would open 40-1. He would get down to 20-1.
Literal years since you've heard anyone say Kyler Murray MVP. At least 3 seasons.
People liked him for a minute last
MVP,
year.
I'll give Steak that. MVP, it's cool, but Degen knows there's guys in our fantasy league who
are
pretty public, and they're still in on Kyler.
And then I'll just respond to this, Adam. You're right. That's actually 100% true. The reason why I can't do the shiny new toy thing is because I really do think the shiny new toy is the Seahawks defense.
I will give Steak that. There were a lot of people.
You have a point.
Like Chernoff was very in on the Seahawks last year with the new coaching system. But they had 10 wins. So
and McDonald, and I listened to Julian Love talk on I don't know what, don't ask me why. I was watching Mina Kimes on ESPN2.
Look at you.
Yeah.
The one that got away.
And she was drooling over the Seahawks defense and talking about how well they played. You're not wrong, Steak. You're not wrong. However, let's be real. How many people coming into this season were talking about Marvin Harrison Jr.?
A lot of people. And also nobody that STL kid is right. They don't like Sam Darnold either. That's the correct statement.
If State thinks people don't like Kyler, how do they feel about Darnold? Yep. Cardinals offense, so much potential. So exciting. Trey McBride, most amazing guy. He has to score a touchdown every day. Yep. Watching Lisa Ann's betting show. Nice. What's up, Chase Loco? It's all McDonald. Ravens defense was historic, and then he left, and now look. Matt Dudas, great point. I'm glazing Seahawks defense this year. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to shoot you straight. I'm not here to tell you the Seahawks are for real, but I'm here to tell you that they could potentially be a pretty good team. Yeah. Whether that means 9-8, whether it means 10-7, I don't know. But I feel like that's still pretty good for the Seahawks. I forget what their win total was. Was it 7.5 or 8.5? Okay, it was 8.5. Okay. So, all right. So they were expected to essentially be a 500 team. I don't know where the juice was on that, but you would say if the Seahawks went 10-7, they are surpassed expectations.
100%.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, this is massive for the Seahawks. This is going to be huge for the Cardinals because if you are the Arizona Cardinals, how you let that game slip from your fingertips last week was brutal. And you go from potentially having the chance to go 4-0, 2-0 in the division to now 2-2, 0-2 in the division. I'm looking at their schedule too. Well, they do have the Titans, Colts next, but Packers, Cowboys, Seahawks. So it's not like a gauntlet coming up. So their season's not necessarily over. But what I watched the Cardinals do against the Niners was play their dicks off. And it was not easy. And nothing was easy. It was pretty ugly. These are the notes I took. Greg, I took some notes. I'm going to tell you right here.
I like it. You got a little GRP notebook?
Hayden Winks just put up a poll on who to think is better QB. 62% Darnold over Kyler. That's very interesting, Webby. Steak might have a point. He might have a point on people being out on Kyler. You're right. Here's what I wrote down first after watching the Cardinals, and I didn't even make it through the first half. No big plays. The Cardinals don't make any big plays. And I don't know what the fuck the problem is. You know what I heard? Actually, this guy, Paul Charchian, he's a fucking fantasy football nerd, but I like hearing what he has to say. He goes on VSiN. He said out of all the tight ends and the wide receivers in the NFL, Marvin Harrison Jr. ranks like 260th in separation. He doesn't get any separation. Do you remember when this happened with the Dolphins when they had like Devontae Parker and then that's why they went out and got Tyreek Hill? He doesn't get separation.
Devontae Parker was like dead last in the NFL in separations.
Here's what happens when you watch the Cardinals. This is what they do. I don't know if Kyler Murray doesn't trust his wide receivers because with the way Marvin Harrison Jr. is dropping and playing, it's not good. Outside of that, you got Michael Wilson. And who's the other guy they got? Zay Jones.
Nice to Dortch.
Greg Dortch.
Anybody named Greg should not be in the NFL as a skill position.
He should be a kicker.
Yeah, probably not a receiver.
Greg should be a kicker. Kyler Murray, this is the frustrating thing. Is nobody open or does he panic in the pocket?
Nobody's open.
Okay. Nobody's open. Also, this is going back to Sharp's book, but on the deep ball, Kyler is not anywhere close to as accurate as he used to be.
Now get this. I wrote this down. At one point in the game, Kyler Murray against the Niners was what?
I'm listening. This is my intent listening phase.
Okay. He was 16 of 24. How many passing yards do you think he had off 16 completions?
87.
Oh, okay, that's really low. No.
I don't know. You made it sound like it was going to be crazy low.
It's fucking low. I mean, it's not 87. Steak?
Yeah, okay. I give it to you.
104. 16 completions and 104 yards. It's not a lot. It's really bad. So here's my problem. The wide receivers, when they did get open, they made drops. If they're not open, Kyler panics. Nobody can get separation. And the Cardinals cannot make any big plays. They just can't. Their defense is good. But if any team gets a lead, I got a big concern that the Cardinals are ever going to make a comeback. They have had the luxury of playing the Panthers and the fucking Saints to start the year.
Yeah.
All they were doing was looking at San Francisco, and they blew that game.
They didn't comfortably beat either of those teams either.
Yep. And now you turn around 4 days later. 4 days later, I get it, they're the home team, but they're coming out of 4 days from playing Robert Saleh in that defense and the Niners that took them to the brink and stole the game from them against the Seahawks, who were having a fucking party in Seattle. Starters didn't even play the fourth quarter. Fired up, feeling themselves after. Imagine that plane ride home with Sam Darnold after Pittsburgh. You win that game. And then you play the Saints and you don't skip a beat. You were 7.5 and you won by 30. I mean,
3 touchdowns at the end of the first quarter.
They're fucking feeling themselves. The Seahawks are feeling themselves. And that concerns me about this being a really tough spot for the Cardinals that nobody's thinking about because they're the home team. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think people are thinking about it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It is it is the Saints, and someone was due to beat the shit out of them.
And it was the Saints' first road game, which Spencer Rattler going into Seattle is a tough spot. Like, that is hindsight, that's the easiest game to pick.
Sure. Okay. So, Greg, you're on the Cardinals. Steak, are you officially on the Cardinals?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to play some props.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Let's get into it. Let's start talking. Chat, lock the fuck in. Here are the picket splits, by the way. $5.5 million wagered on this game. That's it. And here you go. This is what I talked about. The money is on the Seahawks. You saw Dave Mason with Bet Online tweet it. 73% of the money on the Seahawks. And you got similar numbers here. 72% of the money on the money line, 60% of the money on the spread. With Seattle, you got slightly more bets and money on the under, which would make sense. I think the over is pretty contrarian if you play that in this game, because you got two defensive-minded head coaches. Nobody really likes Sam Darnold, and apparently you're right. Nobody really likes Kyler Murray. Contrarian would be an overplay. A don't overthink it play for me would be the under, and I do lean under. So, Steak, if you're on the Cardinals tonight, we talked about this, and because I agree with you in liking the Cardinals coming into the season, drafting Walter Nolan, Will Johnson. They got dogs on defense. Oh, I wrote this one guy. I said, who is Mac Wilson Sr. on defense?
Oh, linebacker? Yes.
He is so fucking good. Like, Budda Baker is a big name on that defense. Does anybody in the chat know who Mac Wilson Sr. is? I got to look up.
Someone in the chat would definitely know.
Do you know where he went to college? I'm pulling him up right now. Wow.
Sounds like a Texas Tech guy or something.
Holy shit. He went to Alabama 2019. He was a 5th round pick from Cleveland. I don't know anyone on the Cardinals defense, to be honest. Well, I appreciate the honesty. He's got 14 tackles this season and not much, 4 pass deflections. That's pretty good. So what do you see the Cardinals doing? Do you see Kyler winning it with his arm, or do you see it winning him on the ground?
I see Kyler scoring a touchdown on the ground. I'm done trying to time up Marvin Harrison, and I don't know if it can even be said like timing up Marvin Harrison at this point, because I think it more might be, is Marvin Harrison any good? He has like 200 yards and drops, and he's just, like you said.
You saw that drop, right?
Yes.
You saw the zoom in of his face where he's like looking at the sky.
I don't understand. I almost had to double take that photo and say, is this photoshopped? Because how the fuck are you playing a football game in the National Football League as Marvin Harrison Jr. and you're looking at the sky when the football is coming your way? It's so confusing. But yeah, plus 280, Kyler to score. He's the guy I'm picking for our touchdown parlay. Okay. And I try to pick another receiver that I like. One of these guys has to fucking help out. Greg Dortch, Michael Wilson. Those are really the only options I know you said Zay Jones. I don't really see a prop for Zay Jones on here. I don't know anything about his involvement. So I like Michael Wilson over 23.5 yards. I just can't back Kyler. I'm cool with anybody who wants to take Trey McBride over 64.5. I actually think he might soar over that, and I think he might score again, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I like Michael Wilson over 23.5 yards. I like Kyler Murray anytime touchdown. Yeah, Zay Jones out.
Oh, Zay Jones is out. Okay. Zay Jones inactive. Thank you, brother. I would say that I like where your head's at. I don't hate Kyler Murray to score at all. And the reason I don't hate him to score is he moves, he runs. I just talked about it. He panics. His receivers don't get open. And we all agree that the Seahawks defense is pretty good. So if you're going against a good defense, there's a good chance your receivers are going to be covered. Maybe the pocket collapses and Kyler might get out and scoot a little bit. You got to pick somebody here for receiver. I don't hate the Michael Wilson look at all. So 23.5 is what we're seeing on Pickett right now on ESPN Bet. I don't have ESPN Bet. Greg, do you have ESPN Bet downloaded?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
All I've heard is terrible things.
Yeah.
It's like minus 120 either side.
Korn gave us Dortch early this week, looking good now. Oh, that's right. The number's in half. That's why he played that. This is all these motherfuckers do is play injury.
Wait, what does Korn get Dortch at?
He got him at like 14-1. The number's cut in half.
To do what? Lead the game in receiving?
No. Score a touchdown.
I think.
1. Holy shit.
Yeah, 14-1. He said the number's cut in half. He did tweet it because I gave him shit for tweeting his winning tickets on touchdown scores and not saying anything.
That's 550 on FanDuel.
Crazy. Okay, I'm with that. So Kyler's going to go in our anytime touchdown parlay. By the way, how did we do in our last parlay? We came close, didn't we?
Yeah,
we got 2 or 3.
We're 5 out of our last touchdown picks.
You know what sucks about getting 2 out of 3? We missed the guy that was like minus 170 with Josh Allen.
God, that's right. It was Josh Allen.
Although in our defense, we got both of them in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I got to agree with Kev on this one. I'm all the way out on Greg Dortch. Obviously, I'm not fading Korn in his touchdown pick. I hope he fucking hits. I'm all the way out on Greg Dortch. I feel like Greg Dortch gets tossed around a lot in the gambling community, and I just think he sucks. I'll go with the young wide receiver who showed some promise. I don't have any interest in Greg Dortch.
Okay. Should have had Ollie Gordon. He was free. I did point out he was plus 550, and then Greg started to chirp me because I said he was a steal. And
I sold us on Ollie Gordon. I said that was a bad play.
That's okay. You're all forgiven. Okay.
Yeah, we still hit that week, so who cares?
No, we didn't hit that week.
That was the Dolphins game. Oh no, we didn't.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So, Greg, if you're on the Cardinals, what do you see in terms of a player prop? How are they scoring? How are they finding success?
I got to be honest with you. So I like Trey McBride. That's nothing special there.
Sure.
I generally might take both kickers overs. I think they're both at 7.5. They're both at minus 102. I might take both, and
love it.
I think they both hit. I think there's a very good chance at least one of them hits. Who cares? So it took me a while to go through FanBook. Like our old offshore, I used to know exactly where kicker props were or total field goals. FanDuel, it's tough to find, man. No one's really looking for that. You got to go to like the last tab over. I'm with Cam as money too. This Torrey Horton guy, I like him, man. I don't know if you guys remember, he did nothing in the first game against the Niners, but he scored, I want to say it was the first touchdown against the Steelers, maybe second.
Yep.
And I was like, who is this guy?
Who is that? Yep.
Who is this? Who are the Steelers like giving up touchdowns to? I've never heard of this guy before in my life.
Yeah, he had a good preseason.
Did he? And last week again, sort of, they need somebody to step up behind JSN, and he seems to be really promising. So I'm with Cam as money on that. Also, Cam as money kind of scares me. There's a post a little while up there where Degen mentions a girl, Sarah, and a year 2007, which like Degen coincides with your pool when you live with Nick Back. And that was like right name, right date as well. I know Cam's just messing around on one of his comments, but he generally had a comment of like, Greg, like my mom, Sarah, blah, 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 you hooked up with her in 2007. I was like, Sarah's not a generic, like a tough name to pull, but 2007 is a pretty good year to pull for that Sarah, which is impressive.
Do you have any idea what he's talking about?
Cam had a comment if you scroll up.
I can't tell. Is Greg on ayahuasca?
I have no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
Cam's probably laughing and no one else gets it, but Cam had a comment on it. I can't highlight comments.
Cam, you have Greg rattled.
729, Cam made a comment.
729. Holy shit.
All right, hold on.
It's been messing with me for that long. That's generally the...
You can point it out when he says something. Good evening, Greg. I don't know if you remember Sarah from 2007, but she told me now that I am old enough. It's time for me to learn my father. So say hello to Greg. This is what is sticking with you?
It's a dumb comment, but I hooked up with a Sarah in your pool in 2007. So it's messing with me.
So what's messing with you is you think there might be some possibility that...
No, I know it's not. I know it's not. The fact that he got a right name and year is pretty impressive.
And then she gave birth to 19-year-old gambling Twitter phenom Camus Money,
exactly.
who now also has 2 children of his own and a
wife. Grandpa Dino.
All I remember is I said that I didn't need a pool cleaning service when we rented that house, and it got really dirty because maintaining a pool when you're a college kid is not something that's very easy. Okay, that was
anyway.
funny.
Yes, Torrey Horton as well.
So I like where your head's at, Cam. For the love of God, please no more fucking distractions like that, because you will get in Greg's head and he will think about it.
It's been in my head for at least 10 minutes.
Gambling Twitter gives you Greg Dortch, but we give you this. Yeah. Okay. I love that you brought up Torrey Horton. And you kind of explained it well, Greg. He came out of nowhere and he's starting to come on. But if you look at these receivers, I mean, there's not many big names. Cooper Kupp is kind of washed. You've got JSN. So in the same breath of saying someone has to step up for the Cardinals, someone's got to step up for the Seahawks if this offense is going to be effective. I don't know about that. But hold on. Don't sidetrack me real quick or yet. Torrey Horton in this last game against the Saints, JSN got 6 targets, 5 catches, 96 yards. The next guy with the most targets is Torrey Horton with 4. Now, keep in mind, I mean, the starters only played 3 quarters, but he had 3 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown. I love it. He's got big playability, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think he returns kicks too.
He returned one for a touchdown last week, a punt.
Correct. He returned.
Did he really? He had that punt return for them?
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was him or AJ Barner. Yeah.
Wow.
He's a bad motherfucker. So I listen, I said this in the game script video, but something that I can't stop thinking about. What?
He's the guy from the Hoodie Mellow. Do you remember that?
No. Do you, Steak? Beefing with Colorado? Oh! No, I don't remember that.
No, I didn't remember that. I did not remember that.
Damn.
Hoodie Mellow?
His comment, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of like actual Hoodie Carmelo. He had a return and receiving TD last week. Yep. Greg, bro, relax. Listen. Here's all I'm saying, and I can't believe we fucked this up. Guys, Clint Kubiak revenge game was last week. Clint Kubiak was the offensive coordinator of the fucking Saints. Clint Kubiak and those Saints scored 90 points in the first 2 weeks. Clint Kubiak showed no goddamn mercy against the Saints. They had 38 points in the first fucking half. When do you see a fucking NFL team of 38 points and a half? We were asleep at the damn wheel. My fault. But what do we know about Clint Kubiak? This guy, I don't like nepotism in the NFL. I don't like it anywhere. He might be a good offensive coordinator. He might. I'm telling you,
he did great when Carr was healthy last year. Phenomenal.
He sure fucking did. And I'm telling you what they like to do. I'm telling you, they like to take shots. He likes to take shots. They get the running game going, or maybe they don't even get it going, but you think it's going to get going because you got K9 back there. Charbonnet's playing. They're going to do play action, roll out. You ready for my favorite prop of the game? Sam Darnold over longest completion. They're taking a fucking shot. Okay. I don't even know what it is.
I'm going to find it for you. Player longest pass, Sam Darnold, 35.5, minus 112.
Minus 112. You got to play a premium on it. I'm just kidding. It's probably minus 112 each way. No, in all seriousness, I said this, but it's going to be a contrarian over. I still respect the defenses, but you're not going to go on the road against a divisional opponent and play conservatively. I think you're going to go in there, you're going to play loose, you're going to take some shots, and you want to get a lead, because if you're watching the Cardinals, they cannot engineer big plays. And then you kind of got them. You can give Kyler Murray 4 or 5 yard passes. You don't give a fuck. Nothing's going to get on them. Now, Your grandpa, Greg Graylish, you got to use the right your, brother. Come on. You've been hanging around us way too long. You got to use the right your. I love the kickers in this game. That's my game script. Field goal first. Was
that your game script? I'll be honest with you. I was picking up Greek food, and I listened to 2 minutes, and then I looked how long it was, and I gave up. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying I meant to go back and listen to it, but I genuinely like the kicker.
I was a little fired up. Okay, I blacked out.
I'm glad. I love it. It's not a Greek restaurant isn't the appropriate setting to listen to that.
Okay, listen. A 7-minute video is not insane. Let's all stop acting like fucking children. Okay, it's a long video. What do you want me to tell you? I just turned
1.25 speed. You're at 5 minutes. I did
not realize I talked for 7 minutes. In my head, I thought it was 3. There's a lot of talking.
All right, stay focused because we got 15 minutes. We need a touchdown parlay. We need to pick touchdown partners for this week. So everybody stay focused because we haven't really locked much in. I like what we're doing here, kind of talking about Greg in the pool and shit. But
I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I like the kickers. I like what you said about Michael Wilson.
Okay.
I don't know that I love Kyler Murray to score, but whatever. I don't give a shit. I was gonna say, did you guys see Jersey Jerry's signs video today?
No.
Okay. He's been awful. He's been really awful, and his videos are bad. Like
he's getting too niche with the signs. Yeah,
he turned the Philadelphia Eagles into, what do Eagles do? They fly and disappear. What disappears? Malaysia Airlines. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
Eagles don't fly and disappear. I've never seen an eagle disappear.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how do you disappear from an eagle? Anyways, that's not the point. The point is he picked Sam Darnold. Okay. Had something to do with like 8-14 and his number is 14 or some shit like that. I don't know. But anyways, Sam Darnold, anytime touchdown. I chirped him. And wouldn't it be funny if this is the week Sam Darnold scores? So I have to tail him on Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'm not tailing that sign.
Okay, fine. That doesn't have to be the touchdown parlay. What about, we got to split it up here.
We have to. You have to pick a Seahawk, DJ. And also, I got a random Seahawk. Can I toss it out there? Elijah Arroyo, the 39-year-old rookie from Miami. Not a lot of action so far this series. Plus 1,000 to score today. I think he's a fun long shot. I put $25 on it.
He's not 39 years old, is he?
No, he's not 39 years old. But he's way too old to be a rookie. He's like 26 or 27.
He's really old.
Yeah.
I'm looking now.
Greg, who's your guy?
I want to see who Degen picks. I generally don't think we get a lot of touchdowns.
I don't either.
I might see if it's socially acceptable to put a kicker over in there instead of a touchdown guy.
I have Kyler Murray plus 280, so that'll juice us.
What do you mean that'll juice us?
It's pretty juicy.
I just think a touchdown parlay with a kicker in it is also a hilarious look.
I will say
Elijah Arroyo's 22. I don't know ball. I apologize. I do not know ball.
Yeah, I was wondering.
That guy played in college for like 8 years.
No, he's 22. Yeah, good. Fucking tell Steak when he's wrong. You guys do it to me for years.
Accountability, hands up.
Hate to say this, I like Charbonnet.
Do you?
Yeah, that's cool. I can get down with that. So, Greg, as it sits right now on my book, we're plus 700, probably like plus 900 on you guys. Who do you like?
Oh, man. Give me a second, because I genuinely want to go with the kicker. I want to take the Seahawks.
I don't think you can go with the kicker. I think we've been doing so well with these 5 of our last 6.
Okay.
You have to score a touchdown.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, you fucking would, Hovey. You fucking would. Good luck, bitch. Not like I haven't been giving you touchdown scores that score every week. How do you have the audacity to chirp the touchdown scoring?
Oh, yeah, there we go, Roberto Herrera. I'm thinking of a different Miami tight end. Thank you. I was literally sitting here going crazy.
Man, honestly, it's kind of chalky, but if I have to take a guy to score, it's Trey McBride.
Okay, no, I think I like that. So
I actually don't hate it. You know, I hit McBride last week. His first touchdown.
He seems to do really well. Also, I will say this is the second AFC West game. Both of them have been pretty easy unders. You had Seahawks 49ers week 1, and then you had Cardinals 49ers last week. It could be something to monitor, especially with Rams 49ers on deck next
Bunch
Thursday.
It in, boys?
Yeah. Hold on.
Charb, Kyler, Trey McBride.
It won't let me combine. It won't even let you combine a kicker in there.
Yeah, I don't want you to do that. If we were
I know
like,
they were just in my cart. They were just in my cart.
but you should take the kicker still, just to be clear. You should take your own kicker parlay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You said yours is 30 what?
Mine is plus 1750.
For Charbonnet, Kyler, and Trey McBride?
Yeah, it's Hard Rock, dude. I already know you're
That's
going to tell me.
criminal, bro.
Yours is way better, right?
Careful, we're on Pickett Sports YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Well, with Pickett, you can find the best odds.
It will never be Hard Rock.
It's 31-35.
Yeah.
Criminal.
I've given up on Hard Rock sponsoring us.
All right. No, this is Pickett. They work with Hard Rock. Can you stop?
But we're also talking about how good FanDuel is.
Maybe they can put an end to this madness.
Charbonnet, Trey McBride. What kicker are we going with?
No, Kyler Murray. You can't even add a kicker in there in the parlay, which is wild.
Hold on.
Hey,
Kyler
Jeff
Murray.
Matthews. Jeff Matthews, first guy to come in here and pitch an under, and I love it. I love that play. Honestly.
What should you call it? Wait. Someone's making fun of me for being a boomer. What do you call it when you have multiple bets sitting in your cart? It's your cart.
I've never heard. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. Wouldn't say my cart, but it also makes sense, you know?
All I got to say is I just love having you guys up here more often because you get some of the shit that I get on a daily basis.
It is a little boomer, but I mean, it's the same thing as Amazon. You pick it out and you put it in your cart, and then
Guys, should we do an under parlay? 3 unders.
Yeah.
We should, right?
Yeah. The parlay's in. The touchdown parlay's in. We've hit 5 of our last 6 touchdown scores. I like this one. I'm also, in full disclosure, I'm going to be taking Sam Darnold over longest completion. I'm going to be taking Sam Darnold to score a touchdown. I'm going to take Charbonnet straight. I do like Cooper Kupp, man. I like Cooper Kupp. I maybe want to take receptions. And I wanted to take either Benson under rushing yards or Kyler Murray under passing yards. I think everybody's going to get cute and take Marvin Harrison Jr. over yards today, and I don't like it.
So do I. How about this? JSN under receiving yards, Marvin Harrison under receiving yards, Trey Benson under receiving yards.
Oh, I don't like Trey Benson under receiving yards.
You said that. Sorry. How about
Trey Benson under rushing?
Oh, sorry. How about
I'm down with the Trey Benson.
Under?
Under, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of hype around him, and I think people are going to realize Connor's a lot better than you thought he is.
Let's cook that in.
All right, hold on.
As a Steeler fan who did not appreciate James Conner when he was there, you recognized it as soon as he left.
Yeah, you were such a fucking dickhead to him.
Yeah.
I hated that.
He's just meat and potatoes. He's nothing flashy, but he gets it done.
JSN?
Steak, I'm going to tell you on Michael Wilson. I'll play that straight. I like Torrey Horton. I'm not fading him. Yeah, hold on a second. So
Kyler, Charbonnet, McBride. Somebody just asked the TDIs.
Yeah, all right, hold on. Receiving. Jackson. Why you can't take? Oh, here they are. Okay. So Jackson under 84.5. Marvin Harrison Jr. under 50.5. Rushing, right? Rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Benson under 54.5. What was the fourth one, or did we not have a fourth one?
No fourth one.
That's it's 5-1. That's not really going to get the kids going.
I mean, it'd be fun to hit a 5-1 bet.
No, I don't disagree. Trey Benson 3+ receptions. Okay, last thing. Let's talk about.
We could add both kicker overs to that.
Dude, I'm taking the kickers. I asked some guy in my DMs.
It.
Some guy in my DMs drove. I'll tell you what this guy said. He responded to my. You'd be surprised. The action I'm getting on this game script for it being the longest one ever is some of the best ever. And this guy DM'd me. He never DMs me. The last time he DM'd me was, he DM'd me on September 3rd. But before, actually, he DMs me quite a bit. Is that August 2025? He DMs me like a couple times a month. I don't know why I said that. Very sorry, Ed, if you're listening. But he said, I went with Ryland 2+ field goals, Myers 2+ field goals, plus 182. Confident. And I said, that's awesome. Can you ladder the total field goals? He said, not sure. Had to drive an hour to the booth home, and I'm home now. I was like, man, that's pretty awesome. There's this guy out here is driving an hour to go bet kicker props. You got to respect that.
Yeah, that guy's the fucking man. That guy's
you're the man, Ed. Good luck to you. I like the kicker stuff. All right, give me a score prediction, and then let's work around that for like a really fun bet. Steak, what do you think for the Cardinals tonight? Give me a score.
23-20 Cardinals.
Okay, so they're going to score 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals.
Yep.
And the Seahawks are going to score 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. Yeah, I don't like a lot of touchdowns. All right, Greg, what's your score prediction tonight? You're on the Cardinals as well.
16-13 Cardinals.
16,
That's really
13.
fucking low. That's really fucking low. What's up, STL
kid?
kid?
Greg.
Pick it. One-stop shop. Can look around best odds and track your bets. Promo code DGen. Bang! Like that. Like and subscribe. WDGen, I appreciate you. What did Dawes say? Just got Kadar's parlay notification. Kadar's parlay notification? What does that mean? I just benched JSN this week in fantasy for Cortland Sutton. Interesting.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
I can't co-sign it. Yeah, I can't co-sign it.
What do you mean, bro? Dude, Broncos are going to go nuts on the Bengals. The Bengals?
Maybe. But JSN's really fucking good, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you can't bench JSN right now.
JSN is probably an unbenchable territory.
Oh, I'm leaking.
He has a prop today at 85 yards. How the fuck do you bench a guy whose receiving prop for the day is 85 yards?
Because you take a shot.
No, you don't take a shot benching your best players, dude.
Especially when Cortland Sutton just keeps getting missed. He is so due for a blow-up game.
I love it. Love it. I think the Broncos are going to go ballistic. Degen, we're enemies for the test of this week. Go Birds. Oh, yeah. You don't need any good luck. All right. What am I going to do here? How about this? Do you think there's going to be a defensive touchdown? Is that too obvious because everybody likes these defenses?
And not just that, because last week was so, I think there were 9 defensive or special teams touchdowns last weekend.
Yeah. Yep. DeMarcado. Yeah, Crutch, what do you like about DeMarcado?
Yeah, maybe give us a pitch.
Yeah, we're not the DeMarcado guys.
I get why you like him, but give us a pitch.
Washington State won't let us from home. Got to get in the car to casinos for the. All right, I think this game has 2 max TDs. Sweaty one-word name, ECU. What's ECU doing? Are they playing
Army?
Right now? Oh, what's the score? Somebody asked us when we started the Degenerate Hour what we thought about that game. I didn't have anything. Did you guys have anything?
No.
I didn't actually. I like the under.
But we got a Rice win last week. Are you guys on their team total over?
No.
Oh, man.
Is that what Crutch liked?
Yeah.
It's looking good, isn't it?
They got 3 wins. Their totals at 3.5. We need one more.
Tailed them on the fucking Georgia Tech under.
14-0 ECU.
Nice.
ECU ain't no slouch, dude. ECU ain't no slouch.
Yeah, Army sucks.
See, this is tough. You can't really bet anything that fun if you don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring. So
the under prop was fun.
You're right. All right, I'm going to punch that in. I'm going to punch. Okay, I got the touchdown parlay in. I will tweet that out now. It's 7:57. We got the game starting in about 20 minutes. All right, I think we're good to wrap up, boys. Steak, you're leaving Saturday?
I'm leaving Saturday. You're posting the touchdown parlay, right?
Yep. Enjoy your trip. Have fun. Greg, thank you for making the time. Degenerate Hour.
I need steak. I need.
Oh, we need touchdown partners. Touchdown partners.
Touchdown partners? Yeah, touchdown partners. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Who wants to be involved? Just say something in the chat if you want to be involved.
I'll take Kev.
You fucking idiot. This is my week to take Kev. Okay, fine. I'll take Dawes.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
I'll take Dawes.
How am I supposed to know that?
I'll take Dawes.
How am I supposed to know that?
Doesn't matter. You have.
He's already over it.
Great fucking team.
He's already over it. He can call me a fucking idiot and then just get over it. And I can't ask how he's supposed to know that
because it's not a big deal. He's over it.
It's not.
Yeah, I am over it. I got Dawes. Greg, who do you got?
Nothing's a big deal to you.
If you want a recommendation, let me know.
I feel like I got to take Cam.
Didn't you already take Cam?
No, you wouldn't let me.
Oh, yeah. Is Cam here?
Yeah.
You said Cam's too much of a pro.
Yeah, I didn't know we were taking prop talk fucking guests. But yeah, go ahead. Take Cam.
Greg, googly.
Can I not take Cam?
Take Johnny Stecks. Johnny Stecks. He just gave you a googly eyes. That's good. Johnny Stecks is a longtime listener.
All right. I'll take Stecks. DM me.
Stecks, DM Greg.
Steak and Greg, Steak and Dawes, Kevin, Degen.
Steak and Dawes?
Steak and Dawes, yeah.
This
I'll be
sucks.
honest, I kind of wanted Dawes too because he sniffed out my hardwood floors.
Dawes gonna get me out of the hole.
He sniffed out your hardwood.
When we were saying the audio is good in here, he was like, "I can tell Greg has hardwood floors from the audio," and I was like, "Damn, I do." Good call.
Yeah. All right. I like Johnny Stecks, which is unfortunate because you pick guys that I like, and I feel like they're gonna actually.
I got last pick, bro. I always get last pick, and then you're gonna be upset that I took him.
Yeah, that's a good point, Andrew Hill. We'll use Cam. I just wanted to use somebody who was in here chatting, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So I got Special K. I got Kev. You got Tailing Dawes.
Yep.
Greg's got Johnny Stecks. I loved it. He sniffed your Wilson's fuck. All right. Corner's your son. Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out for the Degenerate Hour. Safe travels. Have fun. Greg, appreciate your time. Good night, boys. Good luck. Let's hit a touchdown parlay tonight. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out the Degenerate Hour. We will catch you next week. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Good luck tonight. Should be a good game. Great game. Then we got the Ryder Cup tomorrow. What a time to be alive. Love sports betting. Thanks for your time. Peace.